Shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the bishops, a great millstone that rule well, that teach well, while I learn his truth 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, the prophets, the servants, scattered abroad the four corners of the earth, and shalom to the Akwaf, which are you sisters that are sincere, and your children. Shalom. And then today's video is going to be backing off of the Brother the Hopeful Like Threes video, which I just seen him upload. And the title of it is called Whoever Perished Being Innocent. And we're going to get into it. It's a little short clip of what this guy's saying is Jake. And, I'm going to get a few precepts to bag up what he's saying. And Lord's willing, it can be edifying to you, brothers and sisters that come across it. But we're going to get into what he's saying, and we're going to listen to the video. And then I'm going to give a few rebuttals, with precepts. But with that being said, we're going to start this video. But before I do, I'm going to say fair use under 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video or anything of that nature. This is only for educational purposes only. So with that being said, fair use.
One of the things that really bothers me about those folks who thank the Lord, you have a car accident. There are children involved, other people's children, several children. One child dies, the others live. Those who live say, the Lord spared my child. But what did the Lord do for the other child? I can't, and I might be wrong, but I can't attend to a God who would make a choice like that.
All right. See, and we hear everything that this man is saying, that Jake basically is an unbeliever. And he said he doesn't see why the Lord basically does the things that he does. But I'm going to get a precept just further proving that, because the Lord said that our thoughts are not his thoughts, and his ways are higher than our ways. So it's not for us just being mortal beings to, think we know what the will is of the Lord, because we don't know, man. The Lord is going to do what he does, and he does it well. Who are we to try to tell the Lord, us average mortal humans, how he supposed to be running things that he created, And the Lord also says in the book of Job 4:7 that whoever perished being innocent, or where the righteous were cut off, roughly paraphrasing it. So, a lot of people do things in their past lives, and the Lord bring them back in this life that we're in now just for them to be judged, because the Lord is the Father of spirits. And you don't know what this person's spirit could have did in the past life when they was on this earth, or what they was involved in, or what wickedness they did. And the Lord is probably bringing them back to judge them. So that's why we're not to, judge things just based off our human emotions. We're supposed to judge with a righteous judgment, man. And the Lord is in control of all things. This is Isaiah 55, verse 8. In the KJV, it said, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord." Verse 9, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." You hear that, you mortal humans? So all of you people out there that's questioning Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and asking the Lord how he does his will, man, he's going to do it the way he wants to do it, man. And who are we to tell him what to do, man? We're only humans at the end of the day, man. And the Lord is in control of all things, right? He's the one that's the author of death and life, man. The Lord is the one controlling all of these things. And once you know that, then the better you'll be off, man. Right? And that's why the Lord says this scripture right here, man. I'm going to get this. This is Proverbs. This is why we're supposed to trust in the Lord, brothers and sisters. This is why it's real important to trust in the Lord and not to lean into your own understanding, and to lean into what you think is supposed to be life and things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, you're only a man. You don't know anything. This is all the Lord's will at the end of the day, and he controls things the way he wants them to go. Who's going to tell the Lord what he's doing is wrong, man? Right? And I'm going to get a precept to prove that also. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 in the KJV. "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart," meaning your mind, "and lean not unto thine own understanding." And that's what this Jake is doing. He's leaning into his own understanding and off his feelings and his emotions, right? You can't lean into your emotions, man, because this thing of ours is not an emotional thing, man. It's the good, bad, and the ugly, man. Life is what it is. Who's going to tell the Lord that what he's doing is wrong? At the end of the day, this is how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai set up everything, right? Verse 6, "In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." So these are just a bunch of people that don't allow the Lord to direct their lives, man, or to control what it is that they supposed to be doing. Because if they knew if they had understanding and they trusted in the Lord, they will understand why the Lord do the things that he does. But they don't have understanding, right? Because the Lord is ultimately not dealing with 2/3 of our people. So they have a carnal mind, and looking at things, they can't perceive things from the spiritual perspective, right? So, I'm going to get back into this video. just to let Jake finish saying what he was saying, But I mean, hey, this stuff is, madness at the end of the day. I mean, hey, the Lord is going to continue to do what he does, man. As he tells you, the counsel of the Lord shall stand, and I'm going to go to a precept on that, right? Because it tells you that in Proverbs 19, I believe in 21, if I'm not mistaken. Bear with me. Let me get that precept. But the counsel of the Lord shall stand, man. So guess what? And we know, like I said earlier, the Lord is the author of death, man. So if the Lord wants you to be judged that day, whether it's a kid, whether it's a mother and her children, however it plays out, man, the Lord is in control of that, man. Right? He's the one that controls both good and evil, man. We tell you people these things over and over, man. The same messages, just a different day. Right? This is Proverbs 19 and 21, KJV. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand, right? So that's telling you the Lord is going to do whatever it is he wants to do, man. And us being average humans, mortals, we can't question Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And what he does, man, is all his will at the end of the day. He controls all things, man, not us, right? And I'm going to just go to another precept to prove that. This is Isaiah 45:7 in the KJV. And it says, I form the light and create darkness, right? I make peace and create evil. That word evil goes to the Hebrew word rayam, which means bad times. I, the Lord, Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, do all these things. So at the end of the day, the Lord is the one controlling life and death. If a woman perish or her kids or however the case it may play out, the Lord is the one that's in control of that, man. Right? At the end of the day. And no one's going to tell the Lord what to do, man. At the end of the day, the Lord is going to do his will. And his will is what's going to stand at the end of the day. And I'm going to go to another precept proving that. Isaiah 46. All right. Bear with me, brothers and sisters. This is Isaiah chapter 46. And I'm going to start at verse 9. Right. And it said, remember the former things of old. For I am Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushua, and there is none else. I am Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, and there is none like me. Verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning, right? And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand. Whose counsel? His counsel, not our counsel, not the people in the world counsel, not the little girl that passed counsel, not the woman that's out here getting abducted counsel. No, man, it's the Lord's counsel. Whatever happens, he allows it to happen, man. And that's what you people need to understand, man. That is not about your feelings. It's not about your emotions. It's not about how you feel. The Lord's ways is higher than our ways, man. And we must understand that, right? So it says, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Whose pleasure? The Lord's pleasure. He's going to do everything it is that he wants. If a little girl so happened to perish in a tragic way, I mean, the Lord allowed it, man. Yeah. Is it sad? Of course it's sad because, I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day, but we have no control over those things, man. And once people come to realization of that the Lord is the one orchestrating everything, the better off they'll be in their lives, man. Because we're not in control of anything, man. We don't even control our own lives, man. Everything that we're doing, as it says in Proverbs 19 to 21, I just read, we can try to do anything or think we're going to do anything. But at the end of the day, is what the Lord has ordained or planned out for our lives that we're going to do today. We're not going to do what we want, man, because the Lord knows everything. So whatever we're doing, the Lord has already planned that out for us today to do, because it's his will at the end of the day, So I'm going to get back into this video so we can finish listening to what this old Jake's saying. No?
One child dies, the others live. Those who live say, the Lord spared my child. But what did the Lord do for the other child? I can't, and I might be wrong, but I can't attend to a God who would make a choice.
Right. And at least he said he could be wrong. Because he definitely is wrong, man. The Lord is the one that's in control of both life and death, man. And I'm going to go get a precept to further prove that, But I'm going to finish letting him say what he's saying. Then I'll get that precept. So we're going to just finish listening to what he says. But the Lord is the one over life and death, man. He controls both of those things,
Like that. If he's omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnipresent everywhere at the same time, why would he allow that child to die? And my response is, there can't be a God who does that.
Right? Yes, there is a power that does that. And I'm going to go get a few precepts to prove that the Lord himself is actually the one that is doing these things. Right? I'm going to go to Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. Because the Lord said every morning he bring his judgment to light. Judgment meaning people going to be deleted, whether it be child, whether it be a mother, whether it be old woman. The Lord is going to bring forth judgment every day, man. That's just a part of this thing. As you have new souls coming into this earth, you're going to have people leaving. That's just the way that the Lord has designed this thing, man. Right? This is Zephaniah 3 and 5, KJV. The just Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So you hear that? The Lord is going to do everything he wants every morning. Every morning people are going to die. That's just what it is, man. Whether it be, like I said, little kids, little children, whatever the case may be, man, is all the Lord's will. He's going to do what he wants to do, man. You know, and we are not in control of that. We have no say so on how the Lord does his work, right? And that's the problem with a lot of you jakes, man. You people feel like you got an opinion and you can say whatever it is you want to say, man. But hey, that's why a lot of you people are going to be judged in these days that we're coming into, because you people really feel like you're going to try to dictate and tell the Lord how he's supposed to do his things that he does. And that's why a lot of people are going to be, you know, caught up in these bad times that are to come soon. They're going to be caught up in the midst of it, all because they're walking after their own lust, walking after their own opinion and vain philosophies and what they think, not leaning into the understanding of the Lord and what he says, but no, it's about me and my feelings, what I think. That's what should be going. No, man, you people are not in control of anything, man. And you people about to see that soon to come when the Lord bring forth this judgment, that you people are not in control of nothing, man. This is Deuteronomy 32:39, just another precept proving that the Lord is the one that's in control of both life and death. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, right? So that's just a precept bagging up on what he was saying about how he don't see how there's a power that can do that. And yes, there is, the creator of heaven and earth. He's the one that does these things, man, right? The same one that giving him life to breathe and say the things that he's saying, that's the same man that could take away his life if he chooses, right? That's why we're to fear the Lord, man, you know, and not be playing with the Lord and things of that nature. But a lot of our people, man, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all don't fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. That's why y'all say the things in which y'all say out of your mouths, because you people don't have no fear of the Lord in your eyes or in your spirit. You know, that's why you people say the stuff that y'all say, man, because you ultimately don't fear the Lord. And let me go to a precept just on that. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7, KJV. And it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, right? So if this brother actually feared the Lord, guess what? He will understand why the Lord does the things in which it is he does. Why does he kill little kids? Why he do the things in which he allows to happen? He will understand that if he feared the Lord, because he would have had knowledge to know those things, right? But fools, right, despise wisdom and instruction. And that's a man that, I'm not saying the brother can't take correction or instruction, because I don't know him personally. But I mean, just from what he's saying, you can see that that's a guy that despises wisdom. You know, that's a man that's not allowing the Lord to sup with him or to deal with him. That's why he's leaning unto his own understanding. And ultimately, the Lord is not dealing with people like that, man. Right? So, yeah, man, this is just a quick video. Lord's willing, it could be edifying to you brothers and sisters that come across it. Like I said, it was just something quick, backing off of what the guy said in the video, you know. But, yeah, the Lord's ways are higher than our ways, man. We're no way, shape, form, or fashion to be asking the Lord how he does his work, man. He's going to do it the way he does it, man, you know. So with that being said, till the next time, I'm going to say shalom.